What is up, guys? BriarRabbit here. Okay, I got a quick confession about what's going on in both this gameplay and this commentary. So I was feeling a little bit tired this afternoon, wanted to pep up a little bit, and you know those Starbucks double shot energy drinks? I may or may not have chugged 2 of those right before starting to play. So I needed a bit of gameplay. I jumped on this game, and you can tell I'm a little bit frenetic. I'm having a little bit of a problem just standing still. So I want to talk about the big news of the day. It's the Xbox One. We finally got a release date. It's going to be November 22nd. So that's going to be 1 week after the PlayStation 4 is released, and 1 week before, you know, kind of the Black Friday, Thanksgiving shopping bonanza here in the U.S. I thought it was a pretty interesting release date. I gotta tell you, I was really hoping for November 5th, if for no other reason than that it was just a little bit sooner. I'm really looking forward to Call of Duty Ghosts. I was hoping that the Xbox One would get a release date very soon or on the same day as Call of Duty Ghosts. I guess that was too much to ask for. So probably what I'll have to do is buy Xbox 360 version of Ghosts, play it until the Xbox One version comes out, and then I'll play the Xbox One version as well. You know, I'm not too upset about the release date. Like I said, I would have preferred November 2nd, but November 22nd is a pretty good one. I was really kind of worried that they were going to do something stupid and put it on the same weekend as Black Friday, where the stores are already a mob scene. And you are, okay, so here in the U.S., what we have is this thing called Black Friday. It's the day after our celebration of Thanksgiving, and it's this big holiday weekend, and everybody and their uncle gets that Friday off. And what happens is all the stores run these circulars, like these sales, and they advertise them on Thanksgiving, and then people go out and get up early and wait in line to, you know, buy all these like cheaper TVs or cheap electronics or whatever's on sale that day. They're really massive discounts. So I was really worried that they were going to do that, the Xbox One release date that day. That would have been nightmare. Like if you wanted to stand in line to get one at midnight on launch day, I mean, there would have been another line for regular Black Friday stuff. So I'm okay with the 22nd. Again, it's, you know, I'm getting anxious now, right? I'm ready for these things to come out. There's nothing really new on my horizon. The game I've been playing the most is XCOM, and I've been playing that on my iPad. I don't know if you guys have played XCOM much, but I really enjoy it. I think it's perfect for the iPad. But I'm getting anxious. I'm ready for the 360 and the PS4. I'm sorry, the Xbox One and the PS4 to come out. You know, I'm feeling the urge to jump onto Call of Duty Ghosts. I'm feeling the urge for Titanfall. I can't wait for that game. And to try out this new technology and just see the newer graphics. You know, we've been playing with the Xbox 360 since, what? I think it came out in 2005. Yeah, actually it came out on the same day, November 22nd, 2005. And, you know, that's been a long time for one console generation. It's the longest console generation that I can remember. And I for one, I'm super ready to get going on these new consoles. I know the PC guys are kind of like, well, why don't you just get a PC, get better graphics? The main reason is because I'm kind of a sit back and, you know, relax type of gamer. I use a computer enough that that's not my main form of relaxation or enjoyment. You know, I like to lean back a little bit, put my feet up, have a controller in my hand. That's just how I prefer to play games. So a PC game, it just doesn't have the same effect on me. You know, XCOM was super popular on PC, and I just didn't get into it. I actually got a free copy on the PS3 that I didn't really play. I was really surprised that I never got to play that, but that's beside the point. Let's talk about the Xbox One release date. Again, so November 22nd, it's a week behind the PS4. I think that just a week isn't going to be that big a difference between the two console release date. I doubt the PS4 will get like this huge lead just because it's a week before, you know, and a lot of it will depend on supply constraints. Like, you know, which console has the most boxes in retail stores, you know? So if one of those consoles is to be like super hard to get, then I think that's gonna, you know, in effect cause a lot of sales for the other one right up till Christmas. You know, Imagine this, okay? You're a parent, little Jimmy really wants an Xbox One for Christmas, but you're just having trouble finding them. But the PS4 is, you know, everywhere. You can get them at Target, you can get them at Walmart, you can get them wherever you want. Well, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna tell little Jimmy, well, no new console for you this Christmas, you get squat? Or are you just gonna buy a PS4 and, you know, tell him, we'll get you the Xbox One for your birthday? I think you're gonna get the PS4. That's what I would do for little Jimmy. I mean, look at him. He's poor little Jimmy. He's only got one leg, you know, he's had a rough life. You got to get them a console for Christmas, don't you? So while Microsoft was releasing their date for the Xbox One, they also happened to mention that the CPU is getting a spec bump. So this goes along with the GPU spec bump that we heard about a month ago. Now the CPU is getting a spec bump as well. So it's getting, I think this is a 10% increase. It's going from 1.6 gigahertz to 1.75 gigahertz. 10%, that's nothing to laugh at. You know, that's a pretty significant bump. A lot of people buy a new computer for a 10% increase, you know? So that goes on top of the 6% increase we previously saw with the GPU. And hopefully what we're going to see this generation is parity between the two consoles. What I would like is that a game that comes out for the Xbox One looks and plays identically on the PS4. That way, the only reason I have to buy one version over another is just, you know, who's on my friends list on that console, which friends do I want to play with. You know, this generation, like, all right, Call of Duty is the perfect example. The PS3 version of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 is just inferior to the Xbox 360 version. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. It just is inferior. It doesn't play as smoothly. The netcode isn't as good. It doesn't look as good. Nothing about it is as good. It's really important. Well, the sound is as good. I think the sound is actually better on the PS3 version. I am going down rabbit holes today, like it's my job. Sorry, too much coffee, too much energy drink today. But yeah, I mean, what I'd like to see is parity between the two consoles so that neither one of these consoles has a huge gap in performance over the other. That way, the only difference between them is feature for feature, which console has my friends on it, which one has a better gaming experience. We'll have to see, you know. Historically, better specs don't necessarily mean better sales. You can see that with the original Xbox versus the Sony PS2. The Sony PS2 wiped the floor with the original Xbox. You can see that with the Nintendo Entertainment System and the Sega Master System. I mean, there's all these examples down the line of better specs not meaning better sales. So that's going to do it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry I was down so many rabbit holes. Hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.